believe we are live. So I'll say, indeed, and greetings unto you, beloved and holy friend. Thank you for joining me again on another conscious evolution. Another opportunity for us to grow, for us to consider the fact that you have connections with people you have never connected with. Today's stream topic was inspired by Jovan. She said something that really resonated with me. Hey, I see Joy Vive in chat already. To anybody who's here lurking, bless you too. Sending you so much lovin's. So, connections. Me and Jovan having this conversation, and one of the things that came up is this idea or understanding that language has evolved, that two people, strangers from different places of the world, can come together and say something to one another, right? Like a meme, for example. And then, even though these people are from different places in the world, they both had that moment, that meme, that experience in their individual lives, right? They were connecting with a source of information across the world. And then by coming together and actually having a conversation about that, they can both realize that they've had a connection with one another before they even had the opportunity to connect with one another in that moment. I don't know if that is coming through as significant of a thing as I'm trying to portray, if you will, but it is something that really fascinates me. Like as soon as I heard it, it felt like this deep sense of like awe, you know? I felt awe inspired by the fact that we as human beings have this ability to be connected in more ways than just connecting, right? That surely we do like connecting with other people. Surely we're going to find value in those connections. But the fact that when we distract ourselves or when we entertain ourselves and we experience certain types of content, that we are in turn still making connections. Maybe not in that moment as deeply as you would like to, but ultimately you are, right? Another way to articulate that is maybe you're locked down. Maybe it's COVID right now or something, and you're locked down in your home. And instead of tripping yourself out, beating yourself up, if you will, about being locked in your house and not being out there connecting with other people, you decide to watch some sort of TV show, right? And you enjoy this TV show and you're watching it episode after episode. And then after you've watched all of these episodes and eventually lockdown ends and you get to go out into the world again, and then you go out into the world and then you meet this stranger person and then you start having conversations. And then it just happens to come up that this person really loves this TV show. And you're like, oh, wow, how about that? I also love this TV show because I was watching it during COVID and it helped me keep my sanity. Na, 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 na. And then a connection is formed. Maybe even that person turns out to be the love of your life. And they would only have connected with you in that moment if you had prior connections in the content, in the experience, in the fractal you have found yourself within. So yeah, it's a cool idea. I hope so. I hope you feel that it's a cool idea. Tell me what you think about it. YouTube color is popping. It really is. Like even on my tablet side, it's looking good. I think it's this spot, Joy V. Like every single time I sit on this exact spot, the colors seem to be pretty aggressive. I think it might be because of the good lighting. Technically, the Wi-Fi is supposed to be worse, if I understand how it's supposed to work, but it is the way that it is. Sam, enjoy Vive and Jovan. Dear friends, it's so nice having you all here. I'm on social media. I'm not on social media, only YouTube, and I don't miss it, but I do. Yeah, I miss the memes. I mean, I'm only on YouTube and Reddit, right? Right? Yeah. Yeah, YouTube and Reddit are my platforms of choice. And it's simply for the reason that I actually enjoy those connections, right? Again, Reddit has this ability for you to see something absurd, and then you can instantly go and click on the comments button, and you can go and read multiple threads. And I don't know if you friends do this as well when it comes to your Reddit scrolling experience, but for me, it usually is this fractal of I see something, and it makes me feel a certain way. It makes me think something. I come to some sort of conclusion or an opinion on it. And then I go into the chat and I'll see if there's somebody else who thinks like me, right? And if they did think like me, I'll upvote their comment, or alternatively, but very rarely, I'll write the comment myself. And when you do that, by the way, when you go into the comment section like that and you go and look for something that you would say and you find it, you get dopamine. It's like feeling connected, right? It's like, oh, there's like this other person in the world that also feels this thing that I'm feeling. And then you can also see the amount of updates they have gotten. In other words, that not only were they feeling so, but times X, the amount of updates they had also feels the same way that you feel. And that kind of stuff makes me feel more connected. I don't know if Facebook is that good for that stuff, or Instagram. Maybe the comment structure is a little bit different, but I guess you could technically do the same there. Point I'm trying to make is don't be so hard on yourself when it comes to feeling like you're lacking connection. You might just be making future connections now without even knowing it. Maybe this is a future connection you're making. This moment right here, this high contrast, high saturated view. I'm so happy that you friends are liking it. Trying to be like extra dapper. Since the light is so good. I scrolled through Reddit too. I just got bored with it. Yeah, it is dead internet vibes, unfortunately. Joy, all the memes and fun you can handle can be found on Reddit, all without the obligation of joining the shit show. True, you can just lurky in the background. YouTube color, love is true. I stopped scrolling. Yeah, I get it. You may not have the right selection of subreddits to keep you engaged, which is probably a good thing, Joy. Yeah, my subreddits was like, and I don't think you friends are going to be surprised by this at all, right? Like, and this is the joke. I wanted to take like a screenshot of it and send it in the Discord, but I was like, nah, people don't care. But now I'm holding you hostage. You can't run away from me. I get to hold you here. You have to listen to me. Here we go. Here are my top categories. So these were your top categories. From now on, this defines you. And then these are my top categories: interesting stuff, artsy stuff, AI and machine learning stuff. And I'm like, yeah, that seems about right. I do like stuff that interests me. I do like arts, and I do like AI and machine learning. So yeah, depends on what you're looking for, which you are right. Maybe you're so engaged you don't want to leave. I quit Reddit when Reddit pewed. RPAN, I'm guessing, but it was definitely my favorite of the platforms. Where you are, practice where you're going, or something like that. Absolutely. Yeah, I was using Reddit way before RPAN though. I've been using Reddit since 2018, 2017. Before that, I was using 9gag. Yeah, I had a BlackBerry Curve of BIS, so the fact that you could load 9 images on a page and then scroll through the memes and then come back or refresh again, that was super useful. I want to show you friends this because this is what I've been looking at. Those clouds are absolutely melting my brain. Those textures. So beautiful. Mel Dream is a truly captivating audience. Mel's dream is a truly captive audience. No, it's not, Joy Vive. I want to show you beautiful things. That's my dream. Look at that. Isn't that trippy? The textures in those clouds. How is that even possible? How do you make those kind of textures? out of water vapor. How do you do that? Mel's dream is a truly captive audience. Yeah, even if that was my dream, I would use you as my captive audience to show you the most beautifulest of things, right? Take you on a ride, Joyvi. Make sure you uncaptive yourself, of a place of victory. Nine gag? You don't know nine gag? Yeah, Joyvi. Nine gag is still a thing. The website still exists. You can go check it out. It's like if Reddit was only for memes kind of vibe. Or if Reddit was built around the idea of it being only for memes. That's what Reddit is, I think. 9gag, yeah. I read it in high school, pre 2012. But when RPAN came about, I unlurked. Yeah. You got called to awareness. You like those clouds? Those clouds make me super happy. Like I feel like they're communicating something to me. What do those clouds say? Do you know? Can you tell me what those clouds are saying right now? Maybe this is the perfect opportunity to make some clouds myself. I set the intention of making connections. Bruh, my lighter seems to be okay. That's better. Hey, Louisiana. Seeing you now, dear friend. Bless you. Sending you lovin's. Yeah. Good old RPAN. I think a lot of people went from being purely lurkers, even me, technically speaking, went from being purely lurkers to active participants. There we go. We disconnected for a second there, but we're back. And Kristen is here too. Blessings to you, Kristen. Nice having you. I think my comments might be glitching a bit as well. Okay, we're on mobile data right now. That's why it's working. I don't know. Reddit has been around so long. Oh yeah, Reddit has been a thing for a while now. Does anyone know the history of Reddit? I don't myself. You know what? I think you don't know what. I'm gonna have to switch my hotspot on. There we go. So I can have connections on my tablet. There we go. Meltwave. My hotspot is called Meltwave. Is that lame? Yeah, I don't care. Sounds cool. I'm still a 12-year-old at heart. All of the good parts of a 12-year-old, please. With none of the bad parts. Hey Google, me and my friends are having a conversation about the platform Reddit. Can you please give me a description and overall history? Me and my friends are talking about Reddit. Can you please give me a brief summary of the history of the platform? There we go. Let's see what Bard has to say. We got that new Gemini algorithm. So let's start. In 2005, it started apparently. Goodness, that's a long time ago. So it's not that long. It's like a single page. But let's learn about the history of Reddit. We did technically start there, right? So we do owe a lot of credence. Is that the right word? Respect, honor. Yeah, there's a lot to be honored with old Reddit. In 2005, conception. The idea for Reddit sparked in the minds of college roommates Steve Huffman and Alex Ohanian. Ohanian. I'm sorry, dude. Inspired by a lecture by Paul Graham. Reddit officially launched in 2005 of June with $100,000 in seed funding from Y Combinator. Really? So, Y Combinator is a company that was, I think, partly owned and ran by Sam Altman, who is now the CEO of OpenAI. After Y Combinator, he started OpenAI. So, like, I'm seeing those fractals as well now. Founder trio, while credited to Huffman and Ohanian, Aaron Schwartz played a significant role in the initial development, but later left over disagreements. In the early years, growth and evolution followed. Reddit initially focused on news aggregation, but quickly expanded to corporate various content form in expanded to incorporate various content formats, including user-generated links, images, and videos. Then subreddits emerged for dedicated communities, community-driven content. Yeah, we all know about that. Challenges and the milestones. There was some controversies of moderation issues, hate speech and harassment, massive influence. Despite challenges, Reddit has grown into a major online platform. We know about this. Eva is like trying to get my attention. I see you, Eva. I'm busy right now, sweetie. I'm a little bit busy. I'm busy, kiss. And Pepe is like, oh, you what? I'm jealous. I'm jealousing. I'm now jealousing because Eva is getting attention while Melt is streaming. This is not supposed to be happening. Now I'm gonna jealous. I'm just gonna jealous. You're stepping on my stuff, yo. You're stepping on my stuff. Oh, bro. I love you, sweeties. I love you, sweetie keys. Yo, I love yous. Really? Feels like no, I'm gonna climb on top of your body. Oh, get closer to you. I'm getting her ears smelled. There you go. Thank you for the love-ins, sweet animals. Okay, it's enough. Enough now. Enough now. Yeah. No enough. Is now enough? Is enough now? Is now enough? Is not enough? Soon I will be mercied. Any second now, get to have some calm attention. Okay. There's some milestones, influencers, acquisition and investment. Reddit was acquired by Advanced Publications in 2016 for 200 milli. Then it had, now current state, it has 100 million active users. One of the top 20 sites visited around the world. It has diverse communities. It has an influential voice, powerful force online, shaping public opinion and acting as a platform for information sharing and social movements. And the future of Reddit, continual growth, technological advancement, is likely to adopt new technologies like artificial intelligence and blockchain, further enhancing user experiences and content creation. Yeah, this is not exactly good of like history summaries. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not good, bro. A brief history. Yeah, yeah, I guess. I don't know if I really got too much from that. I guess I got founders. Need to clean some of my stuff. I got stepped on. Oh yeah, I need to. There we go. Eva Lovins, Eva kisses. Friends being so cute. It was different place, but the culture was about the same. Isn't internet culture an interesting thing? Oh, absolutely. It feels like internet culture atrophied a little bit in my mind. I don't know if this is an accurate statement to make, but like I wish more people had, and like I feel like this is a dual-edged sword, but I wish more people were more active residents of the internet, right? Like OG Reddit users. I wish more people were like that because I feel like that would be a little bit easier for us to have a little bit more of a good internet culture. But we'll probably have multiple different internet cultures throughout the years. It's gonna be interesting to see. I like that as a thought experiment. Founded by Steve Huffman. Yes, true. Nothing. And of course, king of Weeping Dick Spez. Fugen Spez. I know the name, and I know, but I don't know where from. I mean, probably from the tech industry. U slash Spez is a piece of bloated shit who is responsible for nuking third-party app support, including the apps geared towards accessibility. Yeah, Sam, that's true, but money. But how about that money we're making, right? Like Reddit, if you want to think about it from a purely business proposition perspective, and with the AI future we're heading into, advertising is literally not even a percent as valuable as their information, right? As their data, if you will. So all of that data, and fortunately, a bunch of people have already downloaded all of the internet or all of the Reddit data. It's not going to be as live, right? So if you do train an AI model on all of that data, it's going to be good, but it's not going to be a transient. Is that the right word? A present. It's not going to have access to the information that's going on in the world right now, right? So they created an API thing where you charge people to extract information from your website. So with the AI future we're heading into, and we are heading into the AI future in so many ways, quicker than you know. And I keep saying this, and people keep being like, okay, oh yeah, whatever. No, no, like I've been saying this since I was a 14-year-old, and the fact that this much has happened in the last 11 years is concerning to me, right? I thought it would take longer. I thought it would take longer. No, bro. Oh, okay. So, where was I going with this exactly? Money. Yeah. They're doing it because money. They're doing it because money, Sam. They know information is valuable. So they're gatekeeping it for the money's sake. They'll make literally 100x more cash with the information than they'll ever make with advertising. So hopefully that could be a good thing. Maybe that's the point I'm trying to make, Sam. Maybe there's a potential, a silver lining out there, potential for it to be a good thing. How can I connect with the stream topic? Connections. Yeah, these connections to the internet, these connections to AI might eventually connect us to an internet that is not as predatory. Is that the word I want to use? Ex- Exploitative. Right now, the internet as it is, you are the product, right? Like all of these websites we're using, if you're not paying for it, you are what's paying for it, right? It's a little bit of a trip. So maybe there's a good thing there. Thank you all for acknowledging that wrong. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. That is, I feel like that is without doubt. Yep, Sam. That's when I threw the Reddit towel in. The Reddit app is hot garbage. Oh, yeah. I figures, yo, a lot of people jumped when that happened. But how about the money we're making? Yeah. How about all of those clicks I generate to your website? Where's my check? Unless you're uploading information, right? Unless you're posting daily and you're posting information daily that is extremely valuable and actively sourced, they won't even notice you. Like it would be so difficult, like with the amount of data there is. Apparently, and I know you're against this one as well, but X has like some hopes of actually trying to, treat people well in that way. So we're gonna enter a new weird future. Oh goodness, it's gonna be exciting, at the very least. Hopefully, by the end of next year, this time, I'll have most of the powers I've been wishing for on these streams. No more than 3 years. No, at that point, no more than 4 years since starting, and I went from being a base human that had a computer to being a human that has actual artificial intelligence accessible through that computer, right? And not only artificial intelligence accessible as like, oh, what does that even mean? I mean, I have like literally another brain that I can think with. I have literally other hands that I can paint with, make movies with. I have another voice that I can sing with, right? And everybody does, as long as you know how to use your technology. That's quick. That's real quick. 4 years? This conscious evolution process is going to be a wacky one. I was watching a moon video. Ooh, good old moon on Discord, and how all of its value is the data it owns on all of us. Yup. All right, Saturday, y'all. Did you want to spin up the Saturday morning fun pit after stream? Is it moved to Saturday? I mean, we can still do Sangha, but I'm happy that you friends are doing that, Sam. I mean, if not, why not, right? Open the the Saturday morning fun pit, and like start putting the balls in. What? What? I don't know. When I hear the word pit, my mind automatically fills in before that word ball pit. It has to be a ball pit. Apparently, ball pits are extremely unsanitary. I haven't been in a ball pit since I was like a 7-year-old, but still, bro, still, it hurts me out. Why do I think ball pits are cool again? Discord doesn't do ads or sell our data. And they're focused on the user experience, but that is for now until they eventually sell it, probably to China for user data. Yeah, they're already sold to China. Driving. I don't want to. I don't want to like ruin Discord for us either, but unfortunately, Discord is just as bad. Hey Google, how much of Discord is owned by Tencent? 10%. Tencent. There we go. Bruh, I'm opening it on Reddit. Being banned doesn't mean look at Reddit, it's banned too. It's true. Bruh, don't you like it when you ask for baya eenvoudige informatie and you don't get it? Don't you hate it when you ask for very simple information? Yeah, I think part of Discord is already owned by Tencent, so they already got their fingers in that data, unfortunately. Do want to chat today on Discord, of course. Bless. I'm happy to hear that, Joy V. Do go and reach out. Pretty much funny how, when it comes down to it, it's our individuality that is valuable, huh? Kind of like, hey, they like things. Let's market them. Yeah, exactly. Like, you are the one who is holding all of the value, right? The value they hold is in knowing what you value, potentially. And by knowing what you value, they can market what you value to you, potentially extracting some value from you because they don't have any. I mean, they do have some, but you're still the value holder, especially if the numbers were in. Hey, Nancy, hello to you. It's nice seeing your name here with us, friend. So many things. Saturday morning fun pit for the win. I could chat. Love is true. I have a sometimes unreliable rig. Can someone else host? Do you have to have like a local server running? Indians funny burbs? Those are Indian miners. They're apparently an invasive species, but they are cute. I may be able to stop by for a little bit. There used to be a cartoon called Untalkative Bunny that I really liked, done by a young Canadian animation student. I think they are all on YouTube. Untalkative Bunny. I don't think I've seen that one myself. There's a website I use to bypass Crunchyroll sub. It's got a fair amount of things you pick from, but the website itself looks like a digital cancer. Oh, goodness. We need a new forum for Sangha. We moved to Discord. Saturday seems to be working for us. Okay, that's fine, Joyviv. I'm happy if it's working for you. I'll readjust my mind as well. Maybe that could be better. It depends on where I find myself as well. Thank you, Joyviv. I appreciate you, Sam, as well, for making sure we can have these sanghas. You know what sangha means? Sangha means community get together, I believe. I think I'm butchering it. Hey Google, what does the word sangha mean? Sanja, not Sanja. Sangha. Sanja means she dreams, though. Sangha. There we go. Yeah, community, association, assembly, company. Sangha is a Sanskrit word used in many Indian languages, which means community. In these languages, Sangha is frequently used as a surname. Oh, interesting. Yeah. Is to come together. I'm now seeing that there's apparently 6 practices to a Sangha. Step 1 is body, being physically present in one place. Boom. Automatically, we took an L. We all realized we cannot call it a Sangha anymore. 2 is mindfulness training. That we do fairly. 3 is sharing, dharma, discussion, nonverbal action or presence, view, insight, understanding, and wisdom. Then there's speech, loving, calm, and gentle. Then there is material resources shared equally. I mean, we didn't do that either. I mean, you friends share your resources with me, but I'm not gonna Sayom happy and joyful synthesis of all ideas. Yeah, we do that as well. I appreciate you friends connecting. All right, making connections. That is today's stream topic. Making connections. That's the thing that's valuable. Sorry, I missed that. Host isn't really that needed. Yeah, I was about to say. I thought that Discord is like basically servers of their own. You just have to open the little bubble, and if you're on the bubble and somebody else joins you on that bubble will stay open. Is there a want in this community to have some weekly meditation time? I mean, if not, why not, right? I believe Dr. was doing some guided meditations as well at some point. It's nice seeing you here with the bear, sending you love, man. How are you feeling today? Chilly morning. Let's ball. Last party. Control. Only shall control the the YouTube. That sounds like a captive audience. Now that right there, Joy Beeb is a captive audience. Indian minor burbs even look invasive. Yeah, they look like they're some like they do look like criminals. Like, how can you say that, Mel? How can you say birds look like criminals? You want to see what these oaks look like? Wide. That's them there. Let's see if I can capture them and their criminal behaviors. Look at him, sneaky, looking around. Who is gonna criminal next? Unfortunately, the lighting isn't good enough. But they have like grayish coats, and then they look like they're wearing is it like balaclava? Those little masks that go over your head. You know, the black mask with the little hole cutouts for your eyes. They look like they're wearing those. Straight up. Yeah, exactly. They got like little bandit masks on. Yes. I'm so happy to see you being like, y'all. Hey Google, show me an Indian myna. That's them singing. They do have nice singing. Like, there you go. That's what that burp looks like. Look at him drinking with his little ski mask. Look at that gate. I'm gonna come in invasive species. You're shiznit. Jinx, kinda. Yeah, no, I think it was Jinx. You were writing it as I was saying it as well. You can contribute to the playlist, but I'll double check. Please do. Thank you, Kristen, for being willing to. Invasive burp. Yeah, they're like not from here, technically speaking, and they have like skeevy practices. They're like they'll eat the young of other burbs, nilly-willy. I think they also lay their eggs in others' nests. Hey Google, do Indian mynas lay their eggs in other birds' nests? Yeah, they do. So they do that as well. They lay eggs in other birds' nests so they can raise their young for them. Uh, and then they're also kind of like territorial, so they'll chase other birds away if they move into their territory. Confirmed. We can let everyone contribute to the playlist. Perfect. Rabbit, some good, some not so good. I think my body is trying to figure out what's happening. Brother Bear, that's the way it will be for a bit, man. It's almost like you're readjusting to being a person as you are. Bless you on this journey. I'm sure you're going to be so fine, man. Take it one day at a time, one adventure at a time. Just confirmed. We can let everyone contribute to the playlist. Perfect. We let the cats out of their room for the first time last night. I got to sleep with kitties. Need a bigger bed for Spicy Claus. No, she's a hog. Bruh. I salute you, I guess, for being willing to deal with a cat sleeping on your bed. Like, I really, like, and you heard me stress that really, right? Like, stress it even harder. Really like animals. I like them a lot. However, the fact that they have fur, and that fur without fail sheds, and that shedded fur without fail gets stuck in between the fluffy fluffness of my blankets. Like, there's too many layers. That is one. And the little sand stuck to their paws. That's another one. Big no-no. And then there's also like the way I move. If I'm gonna like move this way and I'm sleeping, I wanna be moving that way without feeling something, right? Like, I do end up sleeping worse if there's, like at one point, I did allow Eva, because she's hairless, to sleep in the bed with me. But when she would, I would sleep worse because I would wake up in the middle of the night feeling her move or stuff like that, and I was like, too many sacrifices. They've got like a battered mascot. What you bad, bro. Arrest record hats. Damn, why you keep them kitties in jail for so long? Sometimes they have to, otherwise they, try to jailbreak because they're assholes that keeps everyone awake. Ah, yeah. Like, how do you stop an invasive bird? They fly to and fro. Why would you ask me these questions, JV? I like answering questions. You kill them. That's how you stop them. So they cannot fly anymore. I'm not planning on killing you, dude. But if my dad saw you, bro, I'd be careful, man. My dad will 100% murder your ass. Yeah. He does feed them to the cats, though, if he shoots the minus. He feeds them to the cats. Cats have weird ways when it comes to the way they eat birds. They'll eat the entire thing and leave the heart afterwards on the ground. So strange. It seems sinister. It seems like Hannibal Lecter shit. Right? Like, why would you do that? How do you do that? How do you have so much control over this thing that you're eating? Like, it's not like you have like meticulous little hands. You just have this like face that you're chewing with, and then you keep chewing, and the only thing you leave over is the heart. What? Why? What the hell? Yeah, the young ones do be wild, but they eventually sing to your schedule and even remind you when it's bedtime. That sounds nice. JV being the cat whisperer. Trained hawks, I think. Yeah, that one of those help as well. That's totally a super metal thing. I forgot exists. Just have hawks that snatch them out of the air. I think that's more hardcore than a bullet in my mind, right? I feel like if I was just my bird self chilling in the world and suddenly a lead pellet flew straight through my being and I was like, drop dead. I think that's better than being my bird self flying in the world, and then seeing a hawk swooping down, right, and the sheer panic in my soul as I try to fly away from the hawk, and then it eventually drives its talons into my back as I choke on my. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just. Birds feel pain too, yo. He does have a beautiful song. He's like sang like I think 5 different songs. That's also one of the other things. I didn't say that, but those Indian myna birds can talk like a parrot. You can teach them how to talk, right? They'll echo some of the words you say. They do the same thing in nature, unfortunately. Like remember the whole laying eggs in other birds' nests? They'll like lure birds away with their own calls, and then skibidi skabidi in the background. Ski mask burps. Joy, they actually like their jail. They go in on their own at bedtime. Yeah, it sounds right. Totally a super middle thing. I do sleep worse with the cats, but when I have trouble sleeping in the middle of the night, it's nice to get some kitty cheeks. To pet some kitty cheeks. Ah, yeah, I think that's better. Love is true. I get it. Morning, friends. Morning again, Mojo. Bless you, friend. Dixie punches me in the face while I'm sleeping to ask for food. She also woofs at me for the last hour of every work day. That's. I think the woof is cute. The getting punched in the face, right? I'm just imagining Dixie being like, "Come on, bro. I'm fucking angry again." So I'm like, Dixie, please. Dixie. And then I'm just imagining like full dog with like dog capabilities, and then the second fractal, right? I'm imagining like the whole have you by the collar and like pulls you closer while punching you with the other arm, you know. Where's my food? Where's my food, Kristen? Dixie is hungry. Baba was trying to get under the covers last night, but it was in the middle of the night that I was unwilling to spend the 10 minutes it would take for him and his claws to get comfortable. Your dad shoots the birds and feeds them to the cats. I mean, yeah. Yeah, he does do that. Like, he does it. I mean, when I say cats, I actually mean Ginger. Like, Ginger is technically my dad's cat. He really likes my dad. Like, really likes my dad. Like, he'll follow my dad around. He'll sit with him while he's working. He'll stand next to the little short wall while my dad is showering. Like, he'll have, like, water spritzing him and stuff. But he wants to be close to my dad. So he, like, really likes my dad. And, like, he was a little bit sick at one point as well. And then during that time of him being sick, my dad took it upon himself to go and hunt birds for Ginger and did so. And I believe, honestly, that Ginger recovered because he got to eat those birds. But now, invasive species like the myna falls under the guise of I can kill this thing without having to feel too guilty about it because I've justified it in my mind. All right. So yeah. So it be. So it'd be kill the bird to feed the cats. Clearly, I haven't grown up on a farm. Yeah, that's not a thing, Nancy. It's not supposed to be a thing. Like it's much easier to buy cat food, like a 2023 century, 2023 human, right? Like shooting birds to feed the cats is definitely not a normal thing. On the topic, connections to be made / love for critters, I got into a chat with a coworker. We talked of our parents and not quite seeing the depth in our critter companions' sentience in the ways we have. It was a wholesome chat, connected over love for our critters. I got to use the term evolution of consciousness relating to how we're naturally growing more aware. 'Twas nice. Jovan, that makes me so happy to hear you say these things. Right? I feel like there's another layer there to it as well of like all of the conversations we've had about conscious evolution, about our animals, about the depth we see in them. Like there's been emotional moments because of our animals in this space as well. Like depth has been shared, connections has been made in that way, and the fact that you can take all of that connection and then connect in that way with your coworker, Like it's like the thing you said there that's like really kind of like standing out to me is this feeling, this understanding of like the difference in way that our generation sees animals as opposed to how our parents sees animals. Right? And like they had access to the same stuff and yet they don't see it the same way we do, right? Like again, the whole reflection thing. That's so awesome, Jovan. Truly. Yo, Hawk prey. They totally unalive their prey in the air upon impact. Metal AF. Okay. I guess that's good. At least you don't have to suffer being held by a hawk. I love that your dad has a little cat buddy. Me too. I'm watching him right now. I can see him. Little ginger. This could be as well. Yeah, my little puppies. I'm gonna point you there because there's some lightning happening. And then I'm going to make some clouds on my side with the intention of connection, connecting more fully with the depth of being that is within our animals. Your dad got fresh prey for Ginger when he was sick. That's so sweet. He did. It really is. My dad is a good guy. He's just stuck. In the same way all of us are, technically speaking. Our egos want to believe that they have been right about things. And it's rough that even a little bit accepting that we might not be. Not even for a second do we want to be wrong. You see any lightning yet? No luck? Okay, fine. I'll show you a Pippi Dogger and then we'll come back around. What are you looking at, Pippi? Hmm? Oh, we go. Melt, yesterday's stream was fire. Thank you, Mojo. I'm so happy to know that you enjoyed it. I really did enjoy yesterday's stream as well. It was a good one. Like, it's interesting to me to see how these topics, will take us so far. Starting with something as simple as just aligning of the change of the universe and then watching how the universe gives us layers on layers on layers on layers of that information. I feel today's stream topic is a little bit harder to do that with, right? Like, it's hard for me to make past connections in this moment so that I can feel more connected in this moment. Okay, I just felt a big drop. Falling on me, giving water back. I'm gonna have to go and get my stuff situated underneath a dry place. I'll be right back. There might be some media sounds. Yeah, Peppy, Peppy. Yeah, Peppy. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry about that. I moved just in time. Look at those little droppies. Oh goodness, I'm dropping things. Okay. Alrighty, righty. Let's bring this a little bit up. Yeah. Oh no, the couch. You don't like the couch? What's wrong with the couch? This couch has seen some shit, isn't it? You know, this couch is older than me. Literally older than me, this couch is. I spawned into this freaking universe and this couch was already here. These couches were the first couches I ever slept on a couch on with. The couch needs googly eye. Like a bunch of them all over. Feels weird not having nature behind me. Almost like I feel undressed in a weird way. Let me get this thing shit up so I can be present with you friends in the comments. Bad stream, no bad stream. Stream was fire. I mean, cats bring us prey because they feel. Wait a second. Yesterday's stream was bad stream? No, okay, the day before I was like, yeah, I'd be tweaking for a second there, Jovi. I mean, cats bring us prey because they feel we are poor hunters. Your dad hunting for 6 ginger made him Ginger's hero. That is actually true. It's a bit like Yassi, bro. This dude is a real one. A real person, this one. Hunts better than I do. He's giving me more food than I'm giving him. You want to come and lay with me, Peppy? There you go. Huh? Are you patrolling? Are you keeping me safe? Okay, thank you. You keep me safe. Part of me wants to get her in frame. Yeah. Yeah, sweetie. Yeah, sweetie. Yeah, sweetie. Yeah, this is a setup. You see? Can't have this without couch. Be grateful to old flesh-colored couches. Thank you, old flesh-colored couch. I think you have a tick behind your ear here. I think I saw one. No? I'm not feeling it. It was just a piece of debris. You're right. It was yesterday. It wasn't yesterday. You like the bed one? The laying down on a bed one? That's even more shocking. Right? Very shocked right now. Googly eyes. Need a toad for all of your all of your stream stuffs. Like seriously, Joyviv. Part of me wishes that I could just hurry up and go viral or whatever, so I can have money to hire helpers. Yeah, have multiple different people to just carry all of my stuff around. Does that make me sound like an asshole? Yeah. What can I say? I have too much shit. It wasn't. Oh, the toad comment is killing me right now. It's too real. Love is true. My favorite fleshy couch. That couch looks comfy. It is. I'm comfy. I'm. You sit pretty deep. It's pretty erect at this point, but it's still pretty comfy. No one is allowed to sleep on my couch. I don't even sleep on my couch. As like a principle, like I value you too much for you to sleep on my couch, or like I value my couch too much for you to be sleeping on it. I'm holding back it. Melt couch predating melt comment so hard it hurts. A melt couch predating melt comment so hard it hurts. I don't know what those words mean, which hurts me. So I think we're both hurting. Talk that. Oh, good fight, good fight. I thought yesterday was bed streaming. No, day before. No, I was just saying I enjoyed the bed stream. Not that it was yesterday. Yesterday was real good too. Bless. I'm happy that we get, these moments. Every stream is a thing of its own, right? And I would like to have it even more changey. Right now I'm pretty stationary still for the most part. If it didn't start raining, I would have probably continued sitting in that spot until I ended up moving. But eventually, hopefully, I will, be able to carry my stuff a little bit more meaningfully. Like I imagine the setup being a handhold camera on a gimbal that connects to the phone that streams. That stream can offer as my comment section as well potentially. I have like my tablet and art creating stuff in a backpack with my light stand. It can also go in the backpack. It can stick out a little bit. My microphone can go in there as well. Technically, I can bring my kalimba and my cards, and then just be mobile. Keep everything in the bag until they need to come out. Move about, like go to a park, chill in the park, maybe like take a hit, have a few conversations, move to a new spot, maybe meet some people along the road. I don't want to do exactly IRL streaming because I don't know if this is IRL streaming, right? This is more conversation slash monologue than IRL, I feel. Where am I going with this? Oh yeah, day to day. Day to day, there's new things. Hopefully. And hopefully the day to day of new things will become only cooler. I don't like those sounds, but she's doing that thing where they chew their own flesh, where they're like, you have fleas under there probably or something. I'm sorry, sweetie. I'm sorry. I can't imagine you taste that good, puppy. I'm not gonna try. My mind. I'm grateful for the couch that allows even more puppy tiny scratches, fleshy or no. I don't trust my early morning memory. It's okay. Love is true, Nancy. Like for me, at this point, it's also pretty melty, right? Like layers on layers on layers on layers of the exact same moment, technically, right? And then this is almost like creating a certain like neutraling point, right? Like love is true. And like I find a certain level of stability in understanding and believing that love is true. And you friends remind me of that. And then we show up with that over and over again. So the days do become a little bit melted into one, right? It's kind of like a part of the philosophy or whatever. Yesterday, touched on a lot of stuff, including hemisphere syncing, which I tried out afterwards. It definitely made me feel things. I'm happy to hear that you tried it. Watched a couple of videos while trying out a new vape. That definitely contributed. Oh, absolutely, it will, Mojo. But still, right? How cool is that? Like, I feel, if anything, the fact that you did those hemi-sync meditations with a little bit of vape maybe showed you just how much there is to experience. In part with hemi-sync, but also in part with doing meditation stuff when you're smoking. I can't imagine you taste that good, Peppy. She was really going for it, right? Like, I don't know if I have, gone for that many licks in a row of like a lollipop even or something or a popsicle. She was really like licking deep. Hey, John is calling me. Let's answer here. Oh,
Hallo, gaan dit?
Goed jezelf, oh?
Het gaan nogal skak. Ek's by die werk en gister toe set ons die hele stage op en alles en toe sê hulle nee, ons moet dit skuif. Toe skuif ons dit. Ons moes alles weer oppak en opstel van vooraf. Toe vanoggend toe skuif dit weer terug waar dit was.
Yes, oh.
Nee. So, maar dis okay en alles en ons is 6 mense wat werk en ons het nou 3 ons werkskofte vandag, die event run nou, het maak môreoggend vroeg klaar en ons werkskofte 3, so ons het nou 4 ure gehad wat ek finally kon slaap en goeters en ek lê seker vir so 'n halfuur en probeer aan die slaap raak en toe ek finally aan die slaap raak, toe kom pla Martin hulle my soos grappie toe maak hulle my wakker. Nee. En ons werk 'n fucking tolling werk.
Ja, veral met die ronddra wat jy gedoen het.
Ek fucking gee fucking alles van my vir die werk en my mental and physical well-being is net 'n grap vir hulle. En toe ons nou ruil en goeters, toe sê Max van my nee, hulle sê ek praat, hulle het gesê ek praat kak en hoe kon ek nie slaap nie, da. Maar hoekom sal ek kak praat? Dit gaan my fokol. Maar toe ek wakker word, toe Max dit vir my sê, ek ontplof ek, toe gaan ek na Martin toe en toe word dit 'n groot skreeu fight en omdat hy kan nie net sê, oh shit, ek is jammer, ek het nie besef, dit is so erg. Hy kan niks soos dit sê nie. Hy kan nie sê, oh shit, ek sal dit nie weer doen nie, sorry. Hy hou aanstry en justify. Hy sê vir my, nee, ons is hier om te werk, nie om te slaap nie. Nee, maar ons werkskofte, hulle slaap nou. Niemand gaan hulle pla nie.
En as jy nou daar so instap en wil grappie maak, dan gaan hulle jou aankyk asof jy fucked up is.
Ja, so ja, ek moet net die weg, ek kan nie meer, dis nie die werk nie, dis die mense, ek kan regtig nie.
Dis die inconsideration, dude, soos die feit dat hulle nie dink aan jou as 'n persoon wat gevoelens het, exactly, dude.
Soos en ek hou dit al 4 jaar in wat ek fokol sê nie, dis nie die eerste keer wat dit gebeur nie, dis nie die tweede keer nie, dis nie die 50ste keer nie. En ek bly altyd net stil.
Ek dink dis ook hoekom daar nou so baie, jy weet, teen pushback is, dat jy nou actually iets sê, soos, hulle kom al so lank weg daarmee, hulle kan doen wat hulle wil en oor jou loop, dat die feit dat jy nou opstaan vir jouself, nou is jy ewe skielik die een wat weird is.
Ja, maar dit is wat dit is. Ek gaan weird wees, ek is klaar met mense wat fokol oor my omgee nie.
Jy verdien beter, my maat. Hoe voel jy though? Is Louise daar saam met jou?
Nee, sy het laasweek Dinsdag al teruggevlieg.
Okay. Weet nie of dit beter of slegter is nie, maar gaan jy ten minste nou gaan rus vir die res van die tyd? Of as jy nou op skof?
Nee, is nou my skof. So
Ja.
ek werk nou tot ons weer gaan uitruil en goeders. En dis fyn. Ek kan funksioneer, ek's okay, maar dis regtig, dis kak onnodig.
Ja.
Rarig. Dis kinderlik. Dis kom ons pla mense en dit bring vir ons joy. Dis en terwyl ek staan en vir hulle sê hoe ek voel, staan Marcel daar en smile. Ek fucking skree en huil en sy staan daar en fucking smile, hè.
Soos ons geen remors nie te neem nie, dude. Dis seker die probleem. Dis en ek weet, jy weet, dat daar so 'n sekere state of mind aan die gang is daar so. En daai state of mind
Ja.
is jy nie verkeerd nie. Soos jou letterlike breinchemie sê vir jou, wat jy doen is reg. Hierdie is reg, hierdie is goed, ou. Pla ou terwyl hy wil slaap, dis goed, ou. Doen dit. Mooi, goed. Gaan aan.
So, die persoon het al 4 jaar vir ons werk, huil en skree omdat ons hom geplaai het. Aha, dis so fucking snaaks.
Ja, dude. Soos ek probeer dink aan hoe baie jy al gedoen het om, jy weet, die AV, Showtime AV te bou ook.
Ja.
Soos en die probleem is ook, en ek het gedink daar aan die laaste ruk, soos, ons vind onsself in so 'n weird plek waar ons kan nie net mense afskryf nie. Ons moet nog steeds maar probeer om vriendelik te wees en, jy weet, maar te smile and wave. Maar op dieselfde tyd, jy weet, as mense jou nie so respekteer nie, soos by vriende byvoorbeeld, as 'n vriend jou so disrespekteer, dan sal jy nie meer met hom vriende bly wees nie. As jy jy so gehad het.
Exactly. Maar ja, ek wou net bietjie vent en vir sê ook, maar dit het ook gister genoem dat Pratik gesê het dat daar een of ander ouens van Kaapstad is of wat ook al wat gesê het hulle sal die shit verniet doen. So ek op die punt ek voel dat ek het niks gesê nie, maar ek sal selfs ek is bereid om daai eerste event verniet te doen net om ons daar buite te kry.
Yes. En ek het jy moes gesê, dude, dit is wat ek gedog het gaan actually gebeur. Soos ek het klaar gedog ons is op daai punt waar ons gaan advantage gevat word van aan die begin, omdat ek die mense maar ken wat ons maar mee gaan moet werk in die begin. So dis hoekom ek vir jou gesê het laas, dude, soos ons gaan maar moet graft, ons gaan maar baie moet werk en ons gaan maar net 'n goeie produk moet produseer, jy weet, en vir mense goed gee wat
Ten minste dit is lekker werk. Ek geniet die werk en ek sal geniet om saam met jou te werk. So dis nie vir my 'n issue nie.
ja.
Ek
Gaan ten minste nie speakers dra nie.
En aanpak die event vir marketing sake. Sodat ons naam daar buite het en alles.
So sê hoekom wil daai mense van Kaapstad wat verniet doen? Wat ek wonder oor.
Ek weet nie of dit favours vir favours is of wat ook al mense weet nooit behind the scenes wat aangaan of wat ook al nie.
Ja.
So, maar ja, laat ek maar kyk hoe dit gaan en goeters, maar ek dink prioriteit is dat ons net die event secure.
Yes, teen.
Right?
Either way,
ek
dude.
met jou praat, ek het nog niks oor gesê nie.
Either way, ons gaan maar ons gaan maar
Ons ken vir e-mail en e-mail sal vir ons werk generate. So,
dis waar, ja.
ons het nie rarig vir Martinelle nodig as dit so uitwerk dat ons niks. Maar ja,
Ek's lief vir jou, John. Jy's 'n pyk ou. Weer eens, ek dink nie en ek weet ek hoef dit nie te sê nie, maar ek sê dit net sodat jy dit kan hoor. Jy is nie mal nie. Jy is nie buitesporig nie. Jy is nie out there met jou reaksies nie. Jy's heeltemal in jou gereg om te voel soos jy voel, bra. Ek sien jou. Ek's jammer, jy word so gehanteer, bra. Soos ek het gesien ook by daai ander festival. Ek het gesien al by elke festival want toe ek en jy saam met jou was. So ja, ek's lief vir jou, bra.
Alright, maar en ek vir jou ook. Maar ja, so ek sal jou laat weet wat gebeur met die event en goeters. Ons het nog nie weer daar gepraat nadat hy het genoem het nie, want ek wou ook nie enigiets sê sonder om met jou daaroor te praat eers nie. Maar jy moet maar vir my laat weet. Ek sal vir jou laat weet of dit gaan gebeur of nie. Want Martin het gesê dit is 'n dalk. Verstaan? Want
Yes.
praktiek kon hulle nie bekostig in die begin nie. Dis hoekom hy vir iemand anders gesoek het.
Oh well, nog steeds. Daar sou gaan maar nog festivals wees. Jy weet in my langterm idee is om eventueel ons eie festivals te doen ook. So either way,
Exactly.
ons gaan nie gestop word nie, bro. Ons hier is maar net, jy weet, deel van die proses.
Ja.
Ons gaan maar moet fucking
Nee, ek wou net met jou deel daaroor
Ek-
dat jy weet wat aangaan en alles ook.
ek waardeer dit, dude. Soos ek is ten minste nie ene wat bang is vir setbacks nie.
Alright, nee, dis reg, ek ook nie.
Love you, bro. Dankie vir die oproep, man.
Okay.
Voel jy bietjie beter?
Jy ook, ja, ek voel beter.
Okay, goed.
Dis maar net is so moeilik as jy nêrens kan soos net
Niemand gaan verstaan nie.
hoe dit dis basic understanding ook. Ek verstaan dis regtig nie so moeilik nie.
Ja.
Nee, maar
Jy
ja.
vra so min. Oh, jy vra amper niks en dan die min wat jy dalk verwag word ook nie gegee nie.
Ja. Maar yes. Jy moet 'n lekker dag verder hê en alles. Sterkte met jou dag.
Jy ook, man.
So,
Cheers,
sal
dude.
ons weer opvang of ietsie wanneer moods beter is.
Ek is hier so saam met jou in hierdie oomblik, ou. Moet nie worry nie.
Dis reg.
Een oomblik at a time. Ons sal dit doen, dude. Cheers, bro.
Check cheers.
Man. What a world we live in. What a world we live in. What just happened? We were talking about how, you know, these streams tend to be something else every single day. That was definitely something else. It was Afrikaans. So, yeah, I'm sorry about that. Basically, it went something like there's been a lot of work done. They're at a festival right now because, you know, they're working in that industry. They built the festival scene or they built the stage and all of the sound equipment. And then they were like, no, it shouldn't be here. It should be here. And then they moved it all, reset it up all here. And then they were like, no, it shouldn't be there. It should actually be here where it was the first time. So this morning they moved everything there again. And then it was his chance to sleep this morning. And then he had like 4 hours to sleep. And then during those 4 hours, for the first half an hour, he had a hard time actually falling asleep, eventually falling asleep. And then people came into his tent and woke him up and were like, you know, like poking at him. Ah, are you sleeping in here? And he lost it. And yeah, losing it might end up losing even more. Oh, reality. So intricate. I'm not going to put the thing we might end up losing out there in the air until it is so, but so it be. Love remains true. Hi, John. Thank you, friends, for saying hi to him. Sinking Mojo. Tell us of the sinking. Made me feel things. Mel, this weird thought popped into my head this morning when I was half asleep. A way you could make some more extra money. Let me know. Have you heard of Cameo? I have heard of Cameo, but who would pay me to do something like that, Joyvi? No, Joyvi, Louisiana, right? Like I get it. I get Cameo. Like I can ask you like $10 for a 30-second video or something like that, but who's gonna pay me $10 to make a 30-second video? It's not that I don't think it would work, right? If I was more popular, you know, people wanted me to say things like maybe they had a cousin who followed my channel, then they would like hire me to send, hey, little Timmy, happy birthday or whatever. But I don't think I'm there just yet, Louisiana. Thank you, though. Watch a couple of videos while trying out the new vape. Yeah, imagine you tasted so much love. Picking out every fifth word. Yeah, I sense some difficulties. There are some difficulties. So many. I heard some fuckings. Yeah, there's some fuckings. So many fuckings. Yeah, understand nothing. I wonder if this is what being a baby is like. Probably. Something, something. Exactly, dude. Yeah. This is the word fuck so magical. I don't know if anyone expresses such deep frustration while at the same time relieving it. So much love. Can stretch and wrap in so many different directions. The versatility, utility, the application. I think dude is also very taffy. Yeah, agreed. John's life. John is a strong person. Like John is one of the hardest workers I know, and at the same time taken advantage of for it, which feels so wrong, right? It feels like a double wrong. It's like you work hard. That's who you choose to be in the world. And then because you work hard, people take advantage of you. It's like, oh, so I'm gonna be suffering a little bit on this side, so I can suffer more on this other side. He deserves a lot better. That's why we're starting our own business. Oh, for sure, Kristen. Dude versus dude. Yo, yo, yo. Hoot, hoot. Moi, moi, hoot, hoot. He's a dude. She's a dude. Fucking right. Hi, Gavity Goo. Love to you. I'm a dude. He's a dude. She's a dude. Come here. I'm going to the gym. Get jackets, bro. The word ass is also very versatile. I also believe so. That's some ass. You're speaking right now, dude. This is ass. Why are you being an ass? We need to see a progress pic of your swollenness. Yeah, Zoe is so good. He's been an absolute sweetheart lately. The cold helps apparently. Love is true. I don't know, Joe Bot. That'd be slightly pornographic. I actually am gaining mass, but fat at the same time as muscle. Apparently this is normal, but I hate it. Stupid ego mind. Yeah. It's like a cyclical thing. Gobbledygoo. Like at this point, bro, I wish we would like not think about having six packs. I would like it looks good. Don't get me wrong. I think I look good with a six pack when I have one. Technically, I have an eight pack, but you don't feel good apparently, bro. Like being at that low body fat percentages just makes you feel like ass all the time. Is that worth it? Is it worth it looking good and having your ego shut the fuck up to feel bad most of the time? I don't know that it is. Can you teach an old bird new tricks? Oh, absolutely. He does this thing now where you'll yeet something across the room, look at me, and sweetly say, "What? What? What?" I like that Mel says I love you to his friends. I do that too. I say I love you to my friends all the time. They must know, right? If it's not clear by my actions, I'll make it clear with my words at the very least. Has anyone seen the Finnish comedian named Ismo? He does this amazing bit about the use of the word as. I don't think I have. Ismo. One word, his whole name. If you don't tell your friends you love them, how would they know? Yeah. I taught him to spin 360 and a 180 and to high five and to shake and to come here and command. One day I'm gonna teach him how to fly. Teach him to fly. Like on command, does he know how to fly? Joy giving him noogies. I love y'all relationship. Jobo, that's so cool and sweet. It absolutely is. Like and it's a new relationship at that as well. So beautiful for that. Shell, blessings again to you. Gab, I think of you sometimes when she says, "Want a cookie?" thing. Because you got to hear him say it. To live. So you got that sound clip in your mind. Melt, you're such a positive person and thoughtful. You could make a small passage that would be really brighten people's day. You can make a small message that would really brighten people's day. I appreciate that. Doc, that is why I do these streams, right? I'm hoping that, like by a shotgun analogy, shooting it into the air and like hoping and praying that one of my positive messages would hit one of you friends. And what's the word you used? Brighten people's day. Yes. But it would be great getting paid $10 for 30 seconds of that. But again, who's gonna pay it? Who's gonna pay $10 for me doing what I do every day anyway for 30 seconds? Like, it's not that I don't think it's possible. It's just that I don't think I have the reach at this point in time. Zoe's cuteness lives rent free in my mind. So beautiful. Sleep is sacred. Yes. Mel, there are lots of YouTubers on there. They make you stand. What makes you stand out is you're stupidly handsome. And you have such a beautiful voice and accent. And you wouldn't be wishing Timmy happy birthday. You can offer advice, pep talks, choosing a card for someone. Okay. I mean, is it a platform of its own? Right? Like, the thing is, again, like with Reach, like, if there are other celebrities on that, that means even if I have something good, even if I am stupidly handsome, which I really appreciate you saying. That's so nice. That's beyond kind. Even if I am stupidly handsome, I'm not handsome enough to be put on the top of the freaking, what's it called? Cameo app suddenly. Like, look at this absolute smoke show. Give him your money quickly. Quickly do it now, like flashing images. Person's credit card information starts being flashed on screens, like, put in your credit card information. Are you kidding? I'm in Florida and have these people from all around the world while you're in South Africa. You have reach. I mean, true, John. Love you. And the fact that you're here in this moment is something I truly appreciate. And I love the fact that I can reach you, right? That is what I'm saying. That is what I appreciate. But for me to expect that reach for you to now pay me $10 for a whatever, right? A cameo video. I don't know if I could expect that. Again, and I'm thinking about, like, maybe this is my problem. I think about one, scale, and two, how can I verbalize this? Profitability? No. Fractions? No. Weight contributed? I guess I shouldn't, though. TikTok live streams 2 a day, Reddit and YouTube streams to build a consistent 1K plus daily fan basis. That would be the best, John. Like, if I have 1K plus daily, then I'd be waxed for life, pretty much. I'm working towards it, John, slowly but surely. I'm just a very lazy version of the internet person, right? Some people really go for it. Like, they're doing everything all at the same time. I have an extreme, unwavering patience that sometimes borders on being called lazy. So much lazy. You have to build and build muscle groups and then cut. Yeah, I get the process, but maybe just build and build. Just keep building, bro. Just forever bulk. Oh, be an absolute unit. You can offer advice. Love again. Thank you. I like the card pulling. I like the choosing a card for someone. That one resonates with me. Bodybuilder here to say the first words we cut, then we first we build, then we cut. It is the way. Also, Melton Nanshi. I practiced the breathing yesterday. I felt like a direct message from the frontal lobes. I felt like it directly massages the frontal lobes back into regulation. It's interesting that you use that exact terminology because in some way it literally does. Did you know that your brain actually moves as the blood gets pumped through it? All right, like you literally massaged your brain. I'm happy that you're doing these breathwork exercises. And I did switch to all messages, yeah. Florida John, bless you, bro. Like, thank you, John. Like, you put a chip on my shoulder. I feel my heart full because of your love. Whatever, you're hot. I did Joe for a big part of my life, but now I'm not. Started in high school. Did I miss? You bodybuild. Oh, there it is. We'll pay You won't find out who will pay you if you don't try it. Touche. Touche. Much love, stand up. Oh, don't hate me because I'm beautiful. Love is true. Even hot people feel like bridge trolls. Yeah, that should be like a sticker or something. Sticker you put on the back of your car. Even hot people feel like bridge trolls. Lozana and Kristen and Joy and Goon and John and Nancy and Sam and Duck and where the heck is Joe? Joe Schmo is being a Florida man as well right now. He's probably taking care of animals or something, being his most loving self. When the pandemic first started, I binge watched the show Upload, and it really lifted me up. Then Cameo started as a way for actors and others to do some work from home and make some cash. I hope there's more to this story. Very lazy, but with great hair. Your hair is looking super fly today. Yeah. Yeah. Like I traded in. That's what happened. Actually, Joy V. Like as I was like specking my character before I spawned on Earth, it was like I can like spec a bunch of points in hair, but I can only spec so many points in. I want to say willpower. I think I have the willpower. I just don't think I have the motivation, right? Like it's easy for me to will myself to do something if I have the motivation, right? It's the motivation that's the problem because I cannot be motivated by money. Unfortunately, I really wish I could. It would be so much easier. My life would be so much better, financially speaking, right now, if that could motivate me. Right? Isn't that a joke? Isn't that a joke? Right? Like a part of me feels like, oh, I would like more money so I can build things and I can go places and I can do things for people that I can't do right now. But then at the same time, I'm already doing all of those things right now without money. I am building things. I am helping people in the way that I can, right? So money isn't really a motivator for me in that way to now suddenly start doing it. Because technically, if I start making proper YouTube videos, for example, I can make a lot of money with YouTube videos alone, right? Like if I get 10,000 views average on a video, which is technically not that much, relatively speaking, that is triple the amount of money I'm earning right now, right? And I've done the math. It just doesn't motivate me. It's like, oh, I could make this much money if I start doing all of these things. And I'm like, how about no? How about no? But willpower, however, right? Like this is an act of willpower. I got motivated to show up for love, to show up for this stream. Then in that motivation, I made this promise to do it for a whole year, right? 365 days. And then through that motivation and through the utilization of that willpower, it showed me that this is not something that I have to will myself so hard to do necessarily, because the motivation for me is the fact that we are going to have a connection. We're gonna consciously evolve. There's going to be conversations had that I could only have in this format with you friends, with the chat that is happening right now, right? Like there is so many layers of depth that I cannot buy with money, right? None of these things. You can't buy me with money, right? Like if I decided to show up today and you have $10,000, right? Doesn't mean anything. If I decided to not show up tomorrow and you're like, oh, but here's $10,000, it's not gonna make a difference. It's not gonna make a difference if it happens or not, right? So in my mind, I'm lazy for a reason. In the same way, I can only be motivated by certain things as well. And I would like to believe, right? And this is me almost like trying to mental gymnastics myself out of guilt, practically speaking. But I would like to believe that I am the way I am for a reason. That my aversion to effort in certain ways, certain types of effort, right? Like I'm not opposed to effort in and of itself, but certain types of effort numbs my soul, and then I cannot push myself to do it. No matter how much money you offer me to continue doing so. So let's see. Love is true. I'll continue showing up. For some cash. I noticed Andy Ello was on Cameo. She was the female lead, Nora or Angel. Oh, and her price for a cameo was very reasonable. She offered pep talks, advice, and so I sent her a question for career advice. Long story short, we got to know each other and she became my creative mentor for about a year and a half. I could not have made my album without her. She's a musician too that used to be in Prince's band. What a trip! That's so cool, Lozana. Uh, I don't know if you knew this, Lozana, but I feel like the fact that that is the way it is makes it even more special. John, the friend I had a conversation with on stream just a while ago, me and him decided to watch Upload together, where we would play Upload on our computers respectively, right? Like I would start watching it from my place, and he would start watching it from his place, and then we would like have a WhatsApp message open and have conversations while we're watching the Upload series, and it was really cool. I don't think I finished it though. I don't think I finished it just yet. I watched until he got downgraded to like a 2 gig plan or something like that, Loazana. You would be a different person if you were motivated by money, though. Oh, yes. I would be a dangerous person, probably. No, definitely. Oh, goodness. I'm happy I'm not motivated by money. Get online. I need $1 million. Shell, I love this. Loving that I know y'all in the limited way that I can, and yet so dearly. Then the more I learn about y'all, the more I learn I can love even bigger. I just want to add again, thank you for saying that, show. I'm tripping out about the fact that I have that connection, right? Today's stream topic was about having made connections in the past with people that you have now in this moment, right? And then having a connection in this moment that you can only have if you have connected in the past before being connected. And I think, you watched Upload way before I did, technically. I watched it about 2 or 3 months ago, right? But now I understand. I understand, at least in part, what you're talking about. I know what Angel's face looks like, right? I know the character that you're talking about, and I can see this fractal that you went through, having at least, at the very least, have that connection that you kind of have as well. Like, this is stripping me out right now. This stream is making me happy. Money don't motivate you because you don't have to provide for your own food and housing. Well, I have done that, Joy Vive. That's the thing, right? Even when I was doing that, it didn't motivate me either. It just became another point of anxiety. It didn't motivate me, right? I wasn't like grinding. Technically, I could have made a lot more money being a lot more shady in the business I was working in, but like the price of shadiness would outweigh the money I would get for it, right? So, like, again, not only the price of the shadiness when it comes to my own ethical and moral dilemmas that will follow, but just the work, just the actual work, right? Being shady is work as well. So I was like, no, thank you. I'm not interested. I'm not interested. But you can make so much money. So I'm like, yo, I don't care. Thank you. You'll be highly motivated if there was no home to go back to. I get you, Joy V. Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. The thing is just, right, like I think in extremes, as you know, Joy V. And like I think about bars in my own mind, right, where I go, if I could only have a single bar filled of my needs, right, for the rest of my reality, which one would it be? And the money bar isn't it. Weirdly enough, I think the self-acceptance bar is the one I want full, if anything. Right? Most of our problems can probably be solved just by accepting ourselves a little bit more. Most of our money problems as well. Not the being hungry, but the feeling bad for not earning a certain salary. And then the looking down on other people for having less because you feel so little about yourself that you have to create a sense of, you and me are not the same, whatever. Joe Biden, it all started when I had PE, first period of the football coach and football team. He noticed that I was a tiny, angry bullet child, and he challenged me. If I could do 100 bench presses with a 45-pound bar, that is actually impressive. That is actually impressive. Like, you're gonna hurt yourself as I don't know how old you were, first PE. Like, you're not saying giving me an age, but that's pretty impressive. Great story. Near real experiences, more connections, right? I felt like Mel still prioritizes a good part of his time to learning from the universe, as opposed to the YouTubers who spend their time obsessing over how to master the YouTube algorithm. Yeah, like the YouTube algorithm isn't that complicated. It really isn't, right? Like, I have a friend, for example. Let me show you. Mm-hmm. His name is Josh. How far? Here he is. Right, this is Josh. So he creates short content. You know those type of short videos with like people podcasting, and then underneath that video is like a video of like Subway Surfers or Minecraft or like some sort of racing game or something like that. Yeah, he makes videos like that. And he, by making videos like that, did this in a month. 37,000 views. And he got 93, right? 63 subscribers, right? So he did in 28 days what I've been able to do in the last 600, right? Because he's doing what the algorithm wants him to do. He's doing what works. Human beings have very low attention spans, so they need two sources of content actively, and then he has to go and extract content from other people that already have like a popularity factor, right? Already have status, and then he puts those people's faces on this little image, and then you upload that with like the subtitles. I know how to play the algorithm. I just cannot be fucked. I cannot be bothered, not even a little bit. And I see stuff like this, right? I see how this dude literally, and for more frame of reference, my entire channel's total amount of views is I think only now at 100,000. So he did in 28 days, and technically that's like, the 28 days is the time frame. That's like the real, it's like maybe a week, maybe like a week and a half. He did in a week, 7 to maybe at most 15 days, 37% of what I've been able to do in 1073. All right? By playing the algorithm. And I see that, and I understand how to do it, and I cannot be bothered. Like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna start uploading other people's content with Subway Surfers underneath it and subtitles and fast cut pacing. I'm not gonna fucking do that. I will not. I will drop dead 10 times over before I do that. It's very important. Love is true. Thank you, Mojo, for seeing me as well. He saw the strength he's gotten to see in you, and he channeled it. Love is true. Like, sometimes we need teachers like that. Joe Bud, thanks for saying that thing about sharing nuggets with us. That's the sweet donut feeling here, getting to know each other lives more. And I hope to continue doing so. I'm kind of sorry I brought it up. Why would you be sorry, Lozana? I just thought it would be a good way to earn some extra cash to save for future or travel or sound or video equipment. Lozana, you bringing it up allowed me to feel that connection that I was talking about with us sharing a connection that is the upload series, right? And that's how today's whole stream topic started. I don't know if you were here for it, but you did perfectly. Thank you, Lozana. It's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea. It just like it's again, I get very invested in things, right? Like if I create a Cameo account and now suddenly I'm not a millionaire, now I'm sad. What the fuck, bro? Why am I not a millionaire right now? Right? So that's it's like where I'm stopping myself. Oh, got a fair boot time. Love is true. No, 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 no. To share the experience. Yeah, agreed. Agreed. That's quite profound that you say so many of our problems would be solved by self acceptance. Lots of peeps run around projecting and have no self awareness, causing so much unnecessary chaos. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Joy V, for saying it so beautifully as well. I think it's a good thought to consider, Louisiana. If not for now, maybe a thought to keep in mind for the future. Absolutely. The sausage sandwich. Enjoy, Simon. Bless you, bro. Pick in Discord, please. Too bad YouTube doesn't pay reward based on depth of connection rather than breadth. Yeah. For now, at the very least. I believe that the depth of connection is going to be the authenticity, right? Like what I'm sharing with you friends right now is literally the most authentic version of myself that I can offer. Right? That's why I do live streams. That's why I enjoy the live streams. As soon as I start creating content, as soon as I start scripting a video and then doing takes of it and then editing those takes to cut out the little bits that I cut out the little bits that I stop, right? Like it messes with my brain. It makes me feel like I am like a manipulator, like I'm puppeteering both myself and you by creating this video, right? And it doesn't feel, even though I probably will have to do more of it, and I'll try to figure out a way to do it where it doesn't clash with my own personal idea of what's right and what's wrong from my journey. The authenticity that I get to share in this live medium and the fact that it's recorded, I believe that is what's valuable, right? And I believe that is going to remain valuable as we go into the future. I don't think the short form, like 5 seconds of a podcast with Subway Surfers video underneath it, is going to be seen as valuable 10, 20 years from now. However, I would like to believe, and this is my ego speaking 100%, I would like to believe my live streams, like day 444, will still be valuable as an experience that you can go towards, right? 20 years in the future, you can go towards that experience and still extract value from it. Where maybe you'd still be able to do that with the short video with the two different types of content, but I feel like, yeah, I think I've said enough. It is a weird experience creating content on the internet. It's very revealing. It it's hard. It's really hard. Keep in mind for the future. Love and love, love. Delicious, Simon. We enjoy your streams, and I enjoy having you friends here, Simon. So I feel like that's a win for me too. Totally makes sense, Mel. We're just trying to support you, and you are. You are. More than you know. Like I hope that I'm not coming off too defensive. I can feel myself feeling defensive, but I'm not trying to be like, no, no, I'm not trying to defend. You friends do support me. You friends have been supporting me this whole time. Like my YouTube has members, my Patreon has members. I have yoga students. You friends do more than you know. All the love, always my dude. Good things. Good things to you, Hoopy. Bless you too, dear friend. Thank you for joining us. Rushing around supermarket to get home for melty time. Love you. Have a good one, Simon. I'm going to go and get my cards. It's time for us to finish today's stream. Let's see what sacred geometry will be holding for us. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. I'm gonna quickly go and move some stuff outside. No, 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 no. Oops, sorry, puppy, with the keys. No, no, no. No, 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 no. Oh. Oh, I should have brought my microphone. All right. Okay. Christmas plans. I'm gonna be Christmasing with family. We're gonna go to a camping site and we're gonna set up some camping stuff, I guess. Like a place to cook food. And then apparently most of my family are sleeping in tents, but we don't have tents. So my dad booked us a like an Airbnb 20 kilometers from the venue or something. So that's my plans. We got a Joe message that holds depth in it as well. The depth of sanctity is something that can't be measured, which for some reason feels so exclusively sacred. I'm glad it's not used as marketing fuel, but I do hope it's something that draws attention. I believe. I believe that as we show up for our most purest, highest self, the universe will send us people who seek that experience as well. You are the prime mover, moded in geometric, intuitive musicality, able to project upon the revelation machine. That's some cool words you're saying, bro. My internet has not been working. I'm still running on data, but I'm getting SMSs that's letting me know, like, hey, China, your data is getting eviscerated. There we go. We're on Wi-Fi. I like that, bro. Able to project upon the revelation machine of infinite evolution. The revelation machine. Maybe that's what we're inside right now. The angels. Are we in the revelation machine right now? Do you feel like things are being revealed to you at this time in history? This one? Okay, I'm gonna stop. Oh, it's a good card. It's a good card. We got Passion Flower. Bah. We pulled it recently, but it's still a good one. Suspense. Passion Flower. Your favorite, really? Wow. I'm so happy to hear that then. Yeah, this is a good one. Watch how your passion flowers. Card number 45. Appreciation and awareness. I did talk about awareness a bit yesterday. What bird is that? It's called a cardigan, I believe. Right? A cardinal. It's called. Cardinal. Little cardinal. Northern Cardinal, thank you, Joe. Of course, our local bird lover knows. Let's read what it means, shall we? I did put it upside down, technically. So I'll read that one first, and then I'll read the upside one. It goes, look within and discover ways to better nurture your passion. Remember to cultivate an attitude of appreciation. I am so grateful for the connections I've made and for how those connections will allow me to make more connections. I am so grateful for the connections we have with one another, right? Because there is a connection. It might not be as clear, as deep, as flushed out as some of the connections we might have with people in our real lives, but I genuinely feel a connection with all of you friends. So let's read what this card means. Used to raise and release one over the summer. Oh, that's so cute. She was a princess. Love is true. Embedded within this image is the beautiful configuration known as the flower of life. It is made up of 19 interlocking circles that represent a lattice of pure life force. A brightly colored cardinal, torch ginger, and in the center a passion flower calls upon you to recognize and appreciate the perfection of nature and the beauty that lies within you. Two hands cradle and dynamically energize this card. This is a prayer of appreciation and a call to awareness. Gaze at the center of this informational pattern and the passion flower at its core. Allow this life force to activate an attitude of appreciation and fill your awareness of exactly what you need to know at this moment. Feel how that recognition affects you, body, mind, and spirit. Appreciation is recognition of the divine nature of everything, including the direction your life is taking at this time. Become aware of how your passion is flowering as you recognize the value of your chosen path. Recognize the evolution of your visionary path and hold dear the feeling of what it is like to follow your bliss. Recognize what it is like to follow your bliss. Right? I feel like there's something about the whole connections we make. Because when you follow your bliss, you'll make connections. And by following that bliss and by making those connections, you will be allowed to make connections with other people that come in turn. Right? For instance, maybe I feel a state of bliss in watching Upload, a TV show about the potential future of human beings uploading their consciousness to computers and the potential problems that can arise from that experience. And in doing so, I get to connect again with someone else who found bliss in that moment. And maybe, if we're really lucky, we'll be allowed more blissful moments going forward. Make more blissful moments, if you will. Is there some weird frame rate thing happening? Maybe a little bit. Excellent read, excellent listen by yours truly. Thank you, dear Simon, for being in this moment with me, bro. Trying to get this thing all set up. Is this balanced enough? It should be. Bliss for flowing bliss begets blissful connections. So much lovin's. Now I'm asking myself if I finished watching Upload. I think I did. I don't know if I did. I think I will watch more Upload today. Maybe I should do it too. See what the finality of that situation is gonna be. Maybe learn something about human beings. You ready for some kalimbang? Okay. Let's do it, shall we? Think you might be able to hear the rain outside too. My freaking start button is gone again. There we go. And just like that, our stream has come to its end. Our Joified Shan message. Or is the a Shanified Joe message? Like I'm thinking like bona fide. Lovified. Have the mostest, beautifulest, prettyfulest, and spectacularest day, everyone. You're for really, really easy realsers. And for truthsies of truly true, so very massively muchly, bigly held dearly, mindful melt more. And all of you, oh so very absolutely, positively, undoubtedly, unmistakably, perfectly, gladly, giddily, wholeheartedly, wholesomely, humanimal critter creatures, constantly creating connections. Namaskaram. Love is true. Thank you, dear friends, for joining me again, for finding yourself on another stream topic, for joining me and growing alongside me on this infinite journey. It's kind of a joke. It's kind of a joke. It's kind of funny, maybe. Maybe we should learn to laugh at it, right? Embarking on an infinite journey. Why would we do that? Just for the fun of it? Be like, oh well, there's nothing better to do. Might as well go on an infinite journey. I'm happy to be on this journey with you, friends. I look forward to infiniting all the way to the end with you, friends, right? Like, I look forward to hitting the wall at the end of reality and being like, oh, good. Good, there's an end to it. And then everybody laughs because you were the ones who built the wall to trick me into thinking there's an end to it. I feel like that might be real. Love is true. I thank you for joining me again. See you tomorrow. Goodbye for now. Cheers, friend. Love is the year.